watered down version of themselves. I stopped caring what people thought about me. Are there going to be haters? If you want to fire people up, you have to speak bold. The truth sometimes offends people. A comfort zone for people to stay small, for people not to show up. You just need to learn one skill.
So Brittany, dive us deep a little bit into what are people doing wrong? What are people doing right? And how do we get great at this process?
The biggest thing that people are doing wrong on social media right now is being a watered down version of themselves out of fear about what people think. And I know this because this is when my entire brand exploded to the moon. I started just quadrupling my engagement. I started quadrupling my revenue. I started just exploding on social media. My DMs became a wildfire of opportunities when I did this one thing. I stopped caring what people thought about me. I stopped caring before I posted, oh, what if this offends people? When I post, I just post what's on my mind. I post what's on my heart. And when I started posting authentically and unapologetically, and I stopped posting from a filter of, are there going to be haters? Is this going to offend people? Is this politically correct? My Instagram exploded. Why? Because people don't want a filtered, watered down, unauthentic version of you. They don't want it. They don't want content that doesn't fire them up. If you want to fire people up, you have to speak bold. You have to speak unapologetic. You have to speak the truth. And unfortunately, the truth sometimes offends people. So if you want to grow on social media, stop posting from a lens of, is this going to get me likes? And start posting from a lens of, is this going to change somebody's lives? Is the truth going to speak so deeply into the souls of my target demographic that it is going to move them into taking a new action? And when you start posting bold and you start posting with fire and you start posting your true thoughts, everything is going to change.
All right. A lot of influencers push sex, right? I mean, sex sells. And so I always like to try to dive into this, especially if you have a model or, pageants or, obviously you're kind of in that beauty space. And so some people look at you and they go, well, that's easy for you, Brittany, because you're pretty. So what about other people that may not be in that space or don't understand that space? What are some of the things that they could be doing? And is it true that, is it easier for people that, that have more beauty than someone else? And, are you just lucky? That's what people are going to be saying. They're going to look at you and they go, well, she's just lucky that, that's why her brand is bigger because of this and that, whatever. So what's your thoughts on that?
Daniel, that is the biggest excuse I have ever heard in my life. That is literally what people will say to stay stuck. That is literally an excuse that they will use so they don't have to take action. To say Brittany's only growing because of the way she looks is literally a comfort zone for people to stay small, for people not to show up. There are so many people on social media that speak their truth that do not look the quintessential way that society wants them to. And so, yes, people say that. I've heard that before. I have literally heard that from people before saying, oh, well, only influencers grow on social media. That is a lie. The people that are growing on social media are the people that are consistent. The people that are growing on social media are the people that are showing up. The people that are growing on social media are the people that are putting in the time to master content. You just need to learn one skill. If you want to grow on social media, you don't have to look a specific way. You need to learn how to create create content. You need to learn how to go viral. You need to learn how to do talking head content, how to organize your thoughts so you sound articulate and intelligent and motivating and inspiring. And that comes from practice. That doesn't come from the way you look. And if you want to tell yourself that, you need to be honest that that is an excuse, and you need to get real with yourself. You need to stop making excuses, and you need to start making powerful content. Do that and your entire life will change.
Thank you for watching our short clips on Alonzo Academy. If you'd like to watch the next short clip, click here.